Hello YouTube, welcome to Weiss Schwarz. I am Raymond, also going by the name of WoofMe. As you can see, this video is going to be a little bit different from the usual videos that gets uploaded. This time, this will be me showcasing the Hololive deck, the top 4 in the Asia-Oceania region, and some thoughts that went into this deck and the tournament itself. So, without delay, starting off is for Aquas. It's a great turn 1 card that gets 3k power when placed in the center slot, making it a strong 3.5k body that doesn't get reversed easily. In addition to having a strong presence on the board, when she goes to the waiting room, it has the effect of paying 1 stop, choosing 1 character from the waiting room, and putting it on the bottom of your clock to look up to 2 cards of your deck and adding 2 characters among them. Potentially, this card can plus you beyond 2 cards and help you color fix when you can't find the correct characters or color to be in your clock or level. Okay. Then we play for Botan. Her effect is pay 1 stock, send herself to memory to look up to 3 cards and add 1 character. This is a very basic vanilla card that can get through your deck a little faster and removing herself from the game to prevent being another damage later on. Then we had 3 Matsuri Brainstormers. Extremely versatile card, having 2 effects of Salvage Brainstorm and Tap Self, give another level 1 character 1500 that can help you scale over big obstacles on your opponent's field. And then we have 2 Miko Drop Switch. Having a base 3.5 body again is an amazing stat that can contest with those Rudy Center Runners or Ice Chasers. This stat alone can sometimes keep herself sticking on the board for an extra turn when the opponent can draw the correct cards to deal with this stat. Next, we have 2 Fubuki. On play, give another character or a character on the field 1500, and when sent to the waiting room, you may ditch 1 card. Very important to take note of the 1 card instead of 1 character, because as we're playing the Climax Salvage trigger, you may need to ditch an extra Climax in your hand that you don't want for the cost to look up to 4 cards on top of your deck for a level 1 and higher card. Again, additional deck speed help go through your deck and look for your combo cards throughout the game. And then 1 Choco Drop Salvage with an additional 1k to another character and an optional mill 3. With all the milling we have, having the option to selectively pick up what you need from the waiting room is what I added this card into the deck for. I have 1 Shield Bottom Deck Reverser. Is also a great tech to have dealing with level 0 cards that need to hit the waiting room to activate their effects, like Aqua, when you face in a mirror match. Also, another great tech to deal with sticky level 1s by on play revealing a level 1 higher card from your deck to take away a level from the opposing level 1 in their front row, and with this being a level 0 bottom deck when reversed, you can also bottom deck originally level 1s that became level 0s when it all goes well. Lastly, we have the Rnna Climax swap with a 3k attack and can't side. Originally, we were hoping to have the Watame TD Climax swap, as it has a second effect of on cancel, you may send this character to stock, but that did not come in time for the mail, and we didn't take any risk of submitting an illegal deck beforehand, so we just went with what we have with a Rnna Climax swap. Next off, for a level 1 line, we have for Botan combo, by having 1 card in memory during a turn, she becomes 7k, 8k with a Climax. With these stats, it is fairly easy to run over most level 1 characters. And Climax combo, upon reversing a character, you may search up to 2 characters, adding 1 and ditching the other, effectively milling 2 clean damage from your deck to increase your chances of cancelling. I chose to play this combo over other level 1 combos because of the selectivity she has, and the Climax being on pants means you can loop this combo often as you can over the course of the game. And to help loop this combo, we have the Polka Summoner, her effect being on play, pay 1 stock, call a cost 0 from the waiting room, and end the turn to summon card goes to memory. Polka's ability is very strong as it basically has your whole waiting room as almost part of your hand, and in turn that allows you to hold one more card in your hand in exchange for one stock. Some neat options you have with this: you can call the Fubuki and crash the Fubuki and go through your deck a little bit more faster, maybe another Matsuri Brainstorm or a Botan top 3 check if you need to pay out a climax that got stuck in your stock, or again the Botan you need to run over a character on board. And next, another option we have for a Polka is the Mill or Stock Charger. Upon using an active ability such as backups or the Matsuri Tap Self, she gains 1500 power and the ability of revealing top card on attack. If it's a level 1 higher card, he gets sent to stock, allowing us to refund back our costs from the Polka. Next, we have the one of Subaru. With the condition of having blue and level, on play you can ditch one. Again, ditching one card means you can ditch a climax to look up to top 4 for a level 1 higher card. She allows you to hand fix, find better cards, find your combo, or get through your deck even faster. Next, we have our Rnna, our level 1 reverser. It is mainly used as a level 1 reverser, and her second effect is Alarm. If it is on top of your clock, when you start main phase, you may pay 1, ditch 1, take note, is ditch 1, so it means you can ditch a climax again, and to refresh your deck. This is a tech I run when I'm stuck in a situation where my climaxes are out and I can't get through my deck fast enough. When you think about it, taking damage from clocking instead of randomness of refresh penalty helps ensure you have every climax in your deck ready to cancel oncoming damage. I really like these kind of profiles that have vastly 2 different effects, allowing you to play through those rare situations. Next off, our level 2 line, we have the Watame Level Assist. She helps set up our mells by tap self, you look at your top 2 cards, and rearrange. And by looking at your top 2 cards, you can decide to brainstorm if you see climax, and help you attack optimally as you can, if there's a soul trigger in the next 2 cards. Next, we have the Suisei Anti-Change backup. By ditching 2 cards, including climaxes, you can bottom deck a character that is higher than the opponent's level, potentially negating damage and getting rid of a character on the field in one go. Next, this is one tech I like to run. It is a Bouquet, a tech that I always played in Hololive in tandem with the Marine level 3 for a cheeky way to reduce damage if the opponent doesn't expect it. It gets around hexproof characters because it targets our own characters, with the effect of character facing this gets 1 soul. Lastly, for our level 3 line, we have the Watame Early Play. When I have 4 more characters on board, on play, reveal top card. If it is a character, I may choose a level 3 or lower character on the opponent's front row and send it to the bottom deck. This is so we can get rid of sticky characters like Rushia or the Kanata that a lot of people play that we can't get rid of with battle. Next, we have the Suisei, where you play with the same condition as Watame. By having 4 characters on board, we can play her without color. On play, ditching 1 card to heal the top card of the clock to stock. This is our only healer of the deck. By having Botan help us set up our deck state to cancel, we shouldn't be in dire strait to be relying on healing to stay alive, and we can heal when it's convenient. Next, we have Matsuri Stock Swap. If your series have a stock swap and is part of your main colors, it should always be considered to include. So you can drain decks that heavily generate stock as part of the game plan, punish players who plays a stock compression game, or has a deck state that is condensed with climaxes for which stock swap can replace the stock with their deck, leaving them with no climaxes to cancel. Next is the level 3 Marine. Very low cost and highly effective finisher. On play, send 1 character on your field to the waiting room, look up to 3 from your deck, add 1 to hand, add 1 to stock, and send the rest to waiting room. You can dig for climaxes, more Marines, or refill your hand for your combo costs with characters. With the combo costing only 1 stock and 1 character from hand, it makes her a low maintenance card that as long as you have 4 stock at the beginning, triple marine nets you a total of at least 15 damage when you front. And that is a lot of damage for just 3 stock and 3 characters for her combo. And to end off this video, leading up to Bro, I was initially not going to play as I only had JP cards, and rebuying Hololive and EN really didn't make a lot of sense to me to waste money again buying JP and English. But I still did it. On a whim, I picked up cards off my friend and TCG player. There were some cards in the mail I did not get, and I was not sure I would have received them on time, so I didn't include them. I didn't get a lot of testing done before the event, maybe under 7 games in total against my friend Dan O'Man playing Tokyo Revengers Dual Lane, and that was all the games I had going into the tournament with this deck. This deck was mostly theory crafted, tested, and submitted all in one night, 2 days before registration closes. And when I was theory crafting, I did not know what to expect from EN players, let alone what other regions were bringing in. So it was mostly based on my experience, preference, and mindset at that time. Looking back now, I was vaguely aware that MTI was popular, but I had little to no experience against them. Kanata Marine, I remember having high representation in California when Hololive was released, so I knew what to expect for that deck. Danmachi was a deck I only played against once, and the rest I just watched the video on Tressa's collectible channels. Shout out to them for making a high quality content showcasing what the series can do, so I knew what to expect if I do face that series. All in all, I am very content making it to top 4 of the AO BRO event. Shout out to my friend Chairman, who I faced in the top 8. Please check out his channel as he made an extensive in-depth video about his deck. And to wrap things up, I want to say with a very rough draft like mine and a very fresh series that was released recently like Tokyo Revengers, you can achieve very rewarding results in combination with experience and a well thought out game plan.